Ladies and gentlemen, it's your mindset priest back with another one from the house of Primera Perfumes. Primera Perfumes is one of my favorite perfume house, hands down. Part of the reason is because when you compare their price point to the value they render, it's unmatched. Turns out Organic Olfactory introduced me to this house. I'm very grateful for that. I was looking for an oud scent that comes with some interesting character, but not that typical Middle Eastern genre or vibe, if you will. I reached out to Organic Olfactory. He gave me a couple references. He suggested Oud number 1 by Moseha and New York Oud by Primera Perfumes. He sent me the Moseha Oud number 1. I was gifted that by him. Thank you so much, Organic Olfactory. Much respect. And then I bought the New York Oud. Long story short, I love them both. For people who are really into fragrances like that or a little more, you realize that this house is one of the houses that is not as talked about as it should be. The reason is because when you compare the price to the quality of their perfumes, it leaves you wondering why they are not all over the place. On YouTube, Fragrantica, Perfumo, all these places, you will hardly run into enough references about this house. And so it gets me worried. When I went on YouTube, it was people speaking different languages. I can't tell if it was Spanish, but some different languages like that. So I had little to no information regarding this fragrance house and what their scents really looked like until I had my nose around New York Oud. And trust me, it's blasphemy if you don't have this fragrance in your shelf. This stuff deserves your shelf real estate, I swear to God. Turns out I bought New York Oud, and this stuff is fire. Let me see if my autofocus will be kind to you. To my oud brothers, the people who I love with, which ouds do you have out there? Is it oud for greatness? Just about any oud out there. This is like a step ahead of food for greatness. This stuff smells fire, I swear to God. One of the best oudy renditions or presentations I've had my nose on. This stuff is beautiful. If you put your nose on this, it's going to remind you a lot. I can't tell what similarities this and Moseha Oud number 1 carries or shares, but you pick some nuances of each other here and there. The notes: top notes, bergamot, coriander, lemon, neroli, warm spices. Middle notes: tonka bean, patchouli, roses, wood accords, smoky accords, vanilla. Base notes: sandalwood, vetiver, oak moss, civet, amber, musk, wood accords. I'm not sure if they're using very natural woods here. I feel like it's certain accords of ingredients that come together to mimic how the natural wood should smell like. Maybe wrong. That's how I understand it. The bergamot, coriander, lemon, neroli, warm spices, accurate. You'll find all that in the opening, and it's very, very present. That's one of the most beautiful things about this house. You are likely going to pick almost to every single note that is listed. I feel like it's in a middle layer where you find the most complicated events surrounding this fragrance, because you find other smoky thing going on with vanilla and patchouli at the same time, roses. It's a bouquet of, I don't know, I'm looking for the right words to convey how these guys behave. You pick a lot of synergy here. There's a lot of symbiotic activities going on here with the ingredients. This is not a linear scent by any standard, a very dynamic scent. If your nose is trained enough, it's easy to pick the disparities in the different notes and accords following this scent. Amazing stuff, I love it. Base notes, you're gonna mostly settle with vetiver, oak moss, and all that wood accords going on. This is the point at which I had enough money to buy all my followers. Everybody deserves this fragrance at least once in their life. This stuff is good. It's one of those fragrances that will get people trying to figure you out. There is something about this fragrance that reminds me of Risk by Azman. There's a hidden thing going on here. It's a very hidden note. I can't really tell if it's this note or this, or a combination of this and this that gives me that vibe. But if you've had your nose on Risk by Azman, there's something here that will easily bring to memory of that fragrance. This is amazing. One of my wishes, I think, I'd like to know the perfumer behind this house, because their renditions are crazy. And I said are crazy because after having my nose on New York Oud, I decided to know what's going on with the house. And trust me, I'm their biggest fan moving forward. Projection Silage here, nostalgic. Performance here, excellent. Big bang for your money. If you're under 30 years, please and please, I'm not sure you want to know. This is big man's joke. Ladies, stay away from this. I understand how a lot of women want to play with male fragrances. This is not for you. Whenever I remember how I've been living my life all these years, not knowing that a fragrance like this existed, it just bothers me for real. It gets me moody and sad and emotional. Well, I love this, and I'm going to explore every single piece of what these guys have to offer. I'm their big fan moving forward. Projection, performance, Silage, everything put together, amazing. Big recommendation. The people who come into my DM to find out from me if for real real? They really need to buy this fragrance? Does it really clap? Does it play? Like, don't worry, it clap. Buy. You see, I'm taking out my glasses to tell you that this is value on steroids. That's how intense this is. Big value.